Yo, to Bolt fam, it's the director. Chargers fans around the world. I think it's so awesome that this has become an annual event for fans. The schedule release, the opportunity for the social media teams to flex their creativity, their smack talk, and their hype for the representative squads and the Chargers social media team. I mean, let's be honest, man. I think they've got a reputation for being some of the best in the business. We're here to react to today's schedule release video. I am very excited to share my reaction with you guys. Last season's, it was The Sims last year, right? Was it a year before that? The anime, oh, dude, they are such high quality, big effort productions. And I think you would think that when thinking about a team based in Los Angeles. Can the Rams keep up this year? I don't know. But very excited to see what the Chargers have in store for today. So let's actually drop over to their Twitter. I'm not quite sure if we can show the audio and all that kind of stuff, but we'll have some fun with it as a community here on Bleacher Report today. Let's go ahead and start refreshing some pages, man. I'm so excited to see what they whipped up for this year. Again, I've not seen anything. I don't know anything about anything. The Chargers are going to be rolling out the schedule release video this year. So let's scroll down and see what we got here. Okay, here it is, guys. Here it is. It looks like it's Minecraft. Oh, man. I'm going to tell you right now. Lil Director is going to be very excited about this one. Unfortunately, I'm not super well versed in the Minecraft universe, but I know enough of it, so I'll have to refer to my kids a lot, to explain to me some of the ins and outs of the Minecraft universe. What does it say here? Should we really make our schedule release video in Minecraft? Of course, it all says yes inside of the no. So, I mean, here we go, man. It's 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes. I'm going to react along with you guys here. I don't know what the audio is on the video, so we're not going to play it. But, man, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys let me know if you catch anything that I don't catch here. As a matter of fact, I think it's probably better to have it just like this for a second. I don't know. Do we have a better blank screen that we can throw over here just to give you guys a better look at it without all of the... There we go. Maybe. I don't know. Let's go browser 2. Let's just go on to here for now. Okay, here we go, baby. The Chargers draft video for the 2025 season. Maybe actually we can go here. Actually, this is a good idea. They usually put it on YouTube at the same time, and then I can make it a little bit bigger here. Chargers Minecraft schedule release. This is where we can actually get a nice preview here. Boom, baby. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, dude. Let's do this. Chargers Minecraft schedule release video reaction 1-1 from the director. Here we go, baby. Okay, I'm going to turn up the audio for myself, and you guys can follow along and let me know some of the stuff that you catch in the comments below. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not going to pause it the first time around. We're going to go back afterwards and we'll look at it again. Justin Herbert creating the world of Minecraft. There's the chicken jockey everyone's talking about, and the rest of the teams to follow. Schedule release Minecraft edition. Bolt up, baby. Oh, here we go. All right, here come the Chiefs out of the tunnel. Looks like they're in some sort of lava pit. I know this. This is those ritual things that you do to summon, like, the Ender Dragon, right? And here come the Chiefs using that voodoo to win their season is what I'm imagining that is. Raiders week 2. Week 2, looking at all the houses built and the Raiders is still in the base. That's fantastic. Week 3 is the Broncos. Here come the Chargers charging, lassoing those Broncos and riding around. Oh, we're taking the herd with us, man. Orange Crush, you own 53. Let's go. Giants at Giants week 4. We're in what? The haunted house of the Giants. You may rest now, but there are monsters nearby. Oh, man, we got to go pause and say, the monster of Saquon Barkley! Let's go. Commanders going through the portal. They're getting swarmed by, what are these, the villagers, right? Are these the pig people? I can't quite tell. We're going to go back and we're going to pause a lot of this stuff. Here comes the Dolphins, man. The Dolphins, they're on the Mike McDaniel's jumping ship. Oh, no. Underneath the water, what are we looking at? He's swimming with the Dolphins now, baby. The Chargers, week 7, Colts. Was that Andrew Luck that I just saw with the race? There's Daniel Jones. Oh, Daniel Jones on the Colts now. You forget. And it's going to be a race at quarterback between Anthony Richardson, and Daniel Jones. That's hilarious. Here's Justin Jefferson and the Vikings, week 8. Oh, let's go. Skull, they're going up into the mountains. Sam Darnold. Oh, there's so many Easter eggs here, man. I can't wait. Sam Darnold switching the skin to the Seahawks. And he's out of town, baby. At the Titans, week 9. Some kind of Olympus here. Oh, no. Meme. Oh, no. Meme quarterback down, baby. Here's the Steelers, dude, versus the Steelers, week 10. And they're going in the Minecraft carts like Indiana Jones. They're looking at each other. Track ends. Oh, man, we're too fast. I can't wait to go back. And they're off the track and into the lava. Chargers, week 11 is Jaguars at Jaguars. Travis Hunter, the leader of the Jaguars, all of a sudden. And by week 12, oh, beautiful. Finally, a nice bye-week location in the schedule. We're not in the first 5 weeks. And it's Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh at the barbecue. Is that outside of his thing there? That's awesome. Versus the Raiders. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's Pete Carroll. They're decorating the inside of the crappy Raiders house. Was that a Roomba in the clouds? Oh, no. And they are blown up. Oh, score 4-13. And here's the Eagles, week 14, Monday Night Football. We got to go back and see where all the primetime games are. Is it The Walking Dead versus the Eagles? Oh, man, they're marching. They're marching. Here comes the Chiefs, loading terrain. They're going into the Ender Dragon place, right? The Netherlands or something. The Ender Eagle. Oh, man, because that's the one that took them down, And they're putting on their helmets. They're about to get, yep, there it is. They are wiped out. The Cowboys, week 16. Oh, this is everybody scrambling to get tickets outside the stadium. That's an awesome clip. And, we're going to have to go through and pause that. They're going back and forth. Here's C.J. Stroud, wanted. Dirty Bubble. Texans, week 17. Finally get a revenge game, week 17. There's Khalil Mack. Saturday showdown. Ooh, a Saturday showdown. At Broncos, week 18, the Chargers continue to herd them in. And they are rustling up these horses, and they're putting them in the L cages. Oh, here's your full schedule release right here. Week 1. Chiefs, and then we'll go through one by one here in just a second, man. Oh, that was so much fun, dude. Congratulations to the Chargers. They did it again, man. Of course, with The Sims being a popular video last year, of course Minecraft would have been an awesome follow-up the year later. Here's the chicken jockey versus that Aaron Rodgers. Oh, no. Is this the Chargers at the Bolt watching the fight? That's fantastic. We're going to have to rewind all of this, man. I cannot wait to show my kids. They are huge Minecraft fans, and I'm sure they can explain to me all the inside jokes and the mechanics of Minecraft that fit hand in hand with what the Bolts are doing here. All right, here comes the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the audio here. And we're going to go slowly, playback speed. We'll bring it down to like half speed, and we'll see if we can find as many Easter eggs as possible in this Chargers video. Okay, all content featured in the video is for entertainment purpose only. It's not available in game, blah, 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 actual game employees. Minecraft used with permission from Microsoft. Wow, okay, so they did use any opinions, blah, blah. Okay, so that's all just legal mumbo-jumbo. Let's get into it. So here's Justin Herbert emerging and watching the world being built around him. I remember the first thing we saw is all the quarterbacks, I believe, running over the hill with him, with a chicken jockey leading the squad here. No. We got a whole bunch of... Okay, so some of the best players from each squad. There's, Bo Nix. I think that's Brock Bowers behind him. And then C.J. Stroud. Is number 1 Travis Hunter? A lot of players coming over the hill with the Chargers. And here's the beautiful... title release here, schedule release Minecraft edition. Man, I'm excited. I'm so excited to share this with the kiddos. All right, here we go. So Bora Brazil international game unlocked. You guys will notice on the top right there, the Chargers will be opening up the season versus the Kansas City Chiefs in Brazil. I will say a couple of things to that. I know some people are going to be very, very rubbed the wrong way because, of course, season ticket holders are losing a home game here. It's a home game that the Chargers will be playing at a neutral site in Brazil. Of course, there was some, stories following the whole Brazil experience for the players and everything last season, but I'm excited, man. I think it's a big stage. this could be the season that the Chargers begin their reign over the AFC West. There's a lot of people seeming to think that they're going to give the Chiefs fits starting this year, and it would be awesome to do that on an international stage. So let me see if we can spot any more Easter eggs here, man. Everybody's holding these discs. I'm sure this is something my kids could explain to me. They're summoning like a portal, right? The Ender Dragon. I remember that being part of the game. There's Coach. There's their players. Is that Xavier Worthy and Patrick Mahomes? And there they are at the portal. And the biggest thing that kind of came to my mind is, oh, my goodness, is that guy on the left the Wolf guy? Is that the Wolf guy? Is that the not the naughty Chiefs fan that went on? Yeah, you guys know. I put him in the video. Y'all are crazy for that. Y'all are crazy for that, Chargers. The first thing that comes to mind here is that they did this, sort of witchcraft to push them into the luck that they've had in their seasons of recent memory. So that's what I'm going to go with here, man. You guys let me know in the comments if you know anything else in terms of this. Okay, here we go. This is where the Chargers videos really shine. It's going to be all of the background, Easter eggs, AFC West estates. So everybody here following the mantra of family trust, respect. A fun motto of Chargers fans in respect of Raiders Raider Nation. That's fantastic. The AFC West, very, very, competitive this season. They do jab at them. I know this one. Here's the Chiefs house, the Chargers house. Everyone's got these mansions they're building in form of their team, and then they're cut over to the Raiders week 2. Monday Night Football, by the way. Here is the Raiders house. They're still loading into the game. they got their what would that be, a dirt house still, their little Raiders flag in the front, just pure poverty for the Raider Nation as they get ready for the Chargers mansion game in week 2. By the way, that was a Monday Night Football game, right? Let's go back. That was Monday night? Yes, Monday Night Football game. Oh, you guys can't see underneath me. Apologies. On the bottom right says Monday Night Football. That's the Chargers next. Is it the second primetime game? Because, of course, you got to imagine the Brazil primetime. So 2? Is it back-to-back? That's actually kind of wild. That's actually kind of wild for Chargers. Start that off. I want to know what that thing is. What's that blue thing, that little blue crate? Is it something from the game? You guys got to help me out in the comments. All right, here we go. Week 3, it's the Broncos. And, of course, we know the analogy here. Here comes Justin Herbert rattling up some cattle. He's got all these guys lassoed, whipped, whatever you want to call it. He's bringing them in. He's rustling them in. He's gonna lead the herd to what eventually becomes their L. Where do you put the horses? Stables. The L stables. Orange Crush. You now own 53 donkeys. Let's go. The 53 being the name or the number of players on their roster. Absolutely fantastic. Chargers taking control of them Broncos and bringing them back to the stables. Oh, man. Can we bring this up in terms of quality here? What quality we got? 720? We need to bring this up. Yeah, let's bring this up to 1080p. There we go. Now we can see things a little bit crisper here. Let's bring this to full screen for a second here. So sponsor Donkey Ranch Field at Mile High. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's keep it moving here. We got Herbert. We got McAfee. We got Derwin James wrestling up these Broncos, bringing them in. Okay, here we go. The Giants. New York. At the Giants. We're playing in New York. A lot of travel for the Chargers this season. My word, just a few weeks down the line, and we're going all the way on the other side of the country and then the other side of the United States. Fantastic. Okay, here comes Better Talk to Daniel Jones Law Firm. Is that Janiel Dones? Janiel Dones, mind you. Janiel Dones. The dyslexia got me. That's a Better Call Saul reference. And there's a lot of background beef, I think you would have to imagine still with the New York Giants released a Minecraft video. Isn't it fantastic? He says, free medium soda today only. We got to get in there, man. Can we read the subtext here? Season ticket members only. Additional tickets and conditions apply. So free medium soda today only for the Giants. You guys, again, have to help me with some of these. I'm getting a lot of them, more than I had last year. But, man, there's a lot of little intricacies that the team puts together that's really, really fun. What does it say there on the right side? Welcome to Trash Revolt. Oh, no. It's those horrible uniforms from last year, man. Everybody gave them crap for those alternates. Yeah, hopefully they got the message there, man. Here comes the. Is this going to be a Giants fan walking into the house that was built by the New York? Oh no, dude. Okay, so we got the guy in the photo there. That's tickling the back of my brain. You guys are going to help me out. Who's that guy up in the? There's the Giants sink. Let's see. There's cobwebs everywhere. The place is not very well kept. Okay, who's there on the left side? Is that the? Oh, shoot. Hang on. I can see. We got to make it a little bit bigger here. You can't say the skies. Oh, that's Jameis Winston. You can't say the sky's the limit when people are on the moon. Says Jameis Winston. There you go, baby. Is famous Jameis with the Giants? Yes, he is, right? He was recently signed, and it's him and Jackson Dart now, too, right? When people are on the moon. You guys got to help me out with that one, man. There's your guy, Jameis Winston. Now the poster boy, and they're going to come over here to the beds. You may not rest now. There are monsters nearby. Who is above the bed, by the way? Above the bed. You guys can better see. Whole picture here too. It's getting cold. There's the Jameis Winston. And oh yeah, that's right. It was freaking Saquon Barkley, man. How funny was that? Dude, their GM must be like hating himself every morning he looks in the mirror like, dude, we caused this. Imagine not just losing and being the basement team of your division, but you caused the team at the top of your division to win the Super Bowl. A lot of people are going to think that way for very many years, man. There you go. Saquon Barkley haunting the ghost of their GM. Oh, Lord, dude. That's got to be tough. And their fans. Here comes Washington. Okay, so this is the gate, right, that we were talking about. This goes to the Elder Realm or whatever, the Nether Realm, the Elder Realm, right? So here comes Washington. Is this like representing like a fantasy world where you're better than you are? Is that why the Chiefs were there before? I don't know. Here come the Washington football team loading terrain. This is week 5. And here comes Daniels, right? Their quarterback says, advancement made. Enter the Commander Stadium. Advancement made, enter the Commander Stadium. You guys have to explain to me, you Minecraft fans, what this all means. One day they'll do one with Apex Legends, and I'll have all the Easter eggs prepared for you guys. Okay, so he's walking into what looks like the dungeon with all these pigs, right? Those are your fans, no? Are those the Washington fans? Did you guys make them pigs? What is the... And they're going to be swarming all over this guy. Is it just that they're jumping into the ship? I don't understand the reference to that one. But there's a whole bunch of Washington fans just swarming Jaden Daniels as we get prepared to face them in week 5. This is half the fun, man. Some of them I'm going to have so much fun going back and reading all your comments, referring to some of the ones that maybe went over my head. Okay, here's the Dan Marino, Dan Marina, USS Dan Marina, the yacht that Dan Marino built. The Dolphins week 6 matchup. You got a whole bunch of them on the ship. Is this to reference to that photo the Giants took so many years back? I don't know. Maybe not. They're all on that boat. You guys will remember. Oh, that's Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield with Dan Marino. Hey, we got to go back. With Dan Marino, Mike McDaniel, Tua, and who is that last guy? Jalen Waddle. All of these guys. Okay? And they're walking on the yacht. There's Justin Herbert. He's the face of the lift. Oh, okay. No elevators. Yes, no elevators. I understand that one. No elevators for Justin Herbert. He's only taking. You guys remember that story? They got stuck in the elevators, and Justin Herbert now says no elevators. Fantastic. Bolt rules. It says be aware, be prepared, look out. Be aware, be prepared. You guys got to help me out with these. I don't know how many people got in the live chat today, but you guys are definitely going to help me out in the chat there. Those are your bold rules. Be aware, be prepared, and look out. Tyreek Hill walking through the yacht of the Dolphins, not taking the elevator. Here goes Mike McDaniel jumping ship. Right, he's jumping straight into the ocean. And he's going to land in what looks like a field underwater. Who's he talking to here? Who's this guy? And then he's going to go swimming with the Dolphins. There you go. That just feels like a reference to swim with the fishes. That's all I'm going to go with here. And he's swimming out of the stadium there. Captain Andrew Luck. That's his nickname. The Captain Andrew Luck. He's going to be the one to wave this thing in. Colts versus Chargers, or Chargers versus Colts, week 7. Week 7. And here comes Andrew Luck waving down the quarterback race. This one was pretty easy. So Jason Bean, Daniel Jones, and Anthony Richardson all racing for QB1 responsibilities. Is there anything else going on behind the scenes? Because this will be definitely the story of the season for the Colts. Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson, Jason Bean, all these guys racing for reps for the Indianapolis with the Pat McAfee suite. There you go, baby. Shout out to the Pat McAfee show. We got a quote on their show a few weeks ago. He says, running on empty. Richardson ran out of gas. No, Anthony Richardson. Dude was on such a heater, and he hit a wall. Was it his rookie year? Was it his fall? I think it was his rookie year, and then following into his second year. Okay, here comes Justin Jefferson, the beautiful mountains of the Vikings, with the Minnesota Vikings. He's going to be looking outward, and he's blowing the horn, the battle horn for the Minnesota Vikings. This is a cool map, dude. You got all these Viking ship, and I'm have to assume they're all inside, drinking their ale. Okay, so the Timberwolves, Brazil, the Dogs. Is this kind of like a play on a Game of Thrones? Home of the famous Juicy Lucy. And there's Kevin O'Connell going in. The Timberwolves. So those are the Dire Wolves, but they're Timberwolves here in this instance. And they're going to go into the Great Hall of the Vikings. They got the dance lessons, the gritty lessons by, you guys see in the background on the left side there, the gritty lessons by Jay Jettas. They got Justin Herbert on the right side as Offensive Rookie of the Year. You guys remember that? I think a lot of people were hoping it was going to be Jay Jettas that season. Justin Herbert took it right there underneath him. That's going to be one that they're going to keep in their minds forever. Okay, here we go. In the top section here, it says best record. I hope you guys can see this. Best record among wild card teams 2024. Nice. And then it says 8-time quarterfinal runner-up 2015 to 2025. There you go. And the heads of the rest of the NFC North. You got the Cheeseheads, the Bears, and the Lions up on that mantle. Hilarious. What's that flag? What's the flag on the right side? You flag people, tell me. What flag is that from? Here's Kevin O'Connell. Here's Sam Darnold switching the jersey. He put on the new jersey. He's now a Seattle Seahawk, and he's walking out the front door. Maybe they didn't want to see that happen in the way that it did. But there you go. There's the Vikings revealed there. Here's the Week 9 matchup. Chargers at Titans. And they're walking into, the Olympus-style building. They're walking up the front steps there. And they're getting to the top, and it's going to be, oh, man, dude. Oh, no. The quarterback memes, dude. What does it say? Will Levis memes overloaded your bandwidth. Continues schedule release. No. Oh, every single week, dude. That Will Levis just brutally memed over and over. Let's see what this guy say. The Washington one, reference to when the player was running off the field and railing broke and the fans fell on the player. Oh my goodness, I think I do remember that. Okay, good catch, chat. Good catch, cool Kaysen. All right, so Will Levis, a victim of memeing, is going to be the reference there for the Vikings, or for the Titans. Here comes the Steelers. Flint and Steelers mine. Here they go. What does it say on the side there? Absolutely no children allowed. Hours of operation always open. They're going into the Flint and Steelers mine together. And inside, you're going to see a whole bunch of TNT. You're going to see contenders this way, rebuilders that way. Oh, man. They don't know what they are yet, dude. They want it. They probably should be going on the right side, but they keep going on the left, hoping that it's going to work out. And who's the quarterback there now? Who's the quarter? Is it Mason Rudolph? Is that who we're seeing on the right side? Is that their quarterback? Oh man, here come the Steelers. They got a rookie too, right? Here come the Steelers, and they're going down the track. They're looking at each other. Okay, what does it say right here? We do not care. From Coach Tomlin. We do not care. I love it. Warning. Track ends in 9 feet 8 inches. 9 feet 8 inches the track will end. And there's the Steelers running off the rail. And there's Aaron Rodgers just sitting there and watching. Still waiting to make up his mind. So he's in his dark room therapy or whatever he had in the offseason. Just still waiting there to make up his mind. And there goes the Steelers again. 9-8. That's hilarious. I just got that too. I'm sorry. We're still processing. Track gains at 9-8. 9-8. And they're going to fly off at the end there. That's funny. Okay, we got it. We saved ourselves at the end there. He said, and that's a Sunday night football matchup, mind you. You guys can't see behind me. But Sunday night football is going to be that matchup for the Chargers and Steelers. Let's move on to the next one. At Jaguars Week 11, there was something on the sign there that we missed. What does it say there? Let's pull this out. I don't know if you guys can see on the right side. It says Ocean 23 miles that way, Swamp, or 27 miles that way, Swamp 0 miles. Oh, is that a reference to our game, 27-0? Ooh, one for the jab, one jab for the boys back home. And here comes the have you guys seen that video? This is what they're referencing. I'm glad that we slowed it down. They got all the reporters in that room, and Liam Cohen, the new GM of the Jaguars, he comes in and he does the most awkward Duval. And it's the most awkward thing you've ever seen. Travis Hunter came back, and I think he redeemed him. He pushes him out of the way and says, nah, sir, let me get you your proper Duval. Duval. There you go, man. All the Jaguars watching in suspense. Here's the bye week 12. Okay, so there's a couple of things here happening, okay? A couple of references here. One, Justin Herbert, the president of the fishing club, the Oregon High School Fishing Club, back at it again in his bye week, kicking it with Coach Harbaugh on the pier, grabbing some fishing on the off week. Who do we got here? We got is this the brisket? I don't know. I think I saw brisket. Is it Smudge? The Smudge there? Krieg? Justin Herbert, all of the briskets love him. Here comes Coach Harbaugh. Yeah, they got to be cooking up some brisket there, some victory brisket. Now I can finally eat Coach Harbaugh. I was hoping to see the RV out there too. But there they have it, man. They're enjoying the bye week. Victory brisket, hopefully, for all the weeks previous. Now we're back at the Raiders. Oh, my God, I can finally see it. The thing on the bottom, the thing on the right side of the house is a box of Pop-Tarts. Which, if you guys don't know, Devonte Adams, back when he was a Raider, took great offense to what the Chargers did to him in terms of the Pop-Tart joke we got going on social media for so many years. So they left one out there on the front lawn. That's fantastic. Chargers, Raiders, Week 13. And here comes the Raiders looking around for decorations. What are they going to put in their new house? They got an awkward photo of Pete Carroll. They did this last year. Okay, if I remember last year, we got to slow this down a little bit. Hang on. This is a live development here. Let's actually bring this down to 2.5. Let's get past the Pete Carroll. Okay, they did this last year. Last year, if you followed the QR code, I think it took you to some form of like a clown university. If you wanted a chance at performing to the level of a professional clown, you would go to that QR. If I do remember correctly, let's go to this QR code together real quick, man. What does this QR code say? It goes to the Chargers website, and I think it's the tickets. Okay, Chargers. Okay, wait. Here it is. It loaded up. It says Chargers fans. Let me bring you guys to the full screen here. It's probably going to be tough to see. It says Chargers fans, click here. Raiders fans, click here. So I'm guessing the Chargers fans, it brings you to the tickets, the schedule. Yeah, so there's a schedule of the Chargers. Let's go back and click the Raiders fans. Raiders fans, scan or click here. Okay, so we're going to click. Technical difficulties, try this one instead. Okay, so it's bringing us down a rabbit hole of clicks here. Just one more time, we promise. Okay, one more click for the Raiders fans. We lied, scan again, though. Okay, we're going again. Is it a never endless? Just scan, baby. It says just scan, baby. Okay, here we go. Don't let this be you. Don't let this be you, it says. It's that meme of the guy that's given up right before hitting the diamonds, and the other guy still digging towards him. Don't let this be you, they said. Oh, man. Is this a reference to the Jim Harbaugh hire? We click it again. It says almost there. It just keeps going. Scanners. You're still here. Don't you have a job? It says. Oh, my God. And then it just brings you to a page that says L. And that's it. That's it. End of joke. You go through a maze of Raiders haters, Raider hater references, and then it pops you out at an L page for the on the Chargers website. Absolutely fantastic work. Nice little catch there, because it was only on there for a fraction of a second, man. We'll go back to half speed here. What am I looking at? Wait, go back. What am I looking at right here? It's a photo. Is that Brock Bowers? I can't quite tell. You guys have to help me out with that one. Then he's going to turn around. He's going to give us the Tom Brady, the famous play that screwed him. Love it. There's the Roomba, which is a reference to their stadium, right? Their stadium looking like a giant Roomba. And then over here, the pick is in for the Panthers. Wait, what? The Panthers pick is in. No, he's going to turn it off. And it's just the clowns. The Clown University, I think, is what that's a reference to from last season. I want to remember, what's the Panthers one? They said the Panthers pick. I said, no, who'd the Panthers pick this year? I don't remember. That's help me out with that one. But I do remember. And no, wait, that's a draft from a few years ago, was it not? I remember that background art from a draft a few years ago. But there's a Clown University from that last video, man. So great. Here comes the creeper to blow it all up, man. He opens the door. Goodbye. It's all blown to smithereens. Good luck next year. If you're a Raiders fan, you were blown by a creeper score 413. Continue schedule release. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Goodbye, Raiders. Beautiful work on the QR code this year. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Save our tush push. That's going to be the mantra there for your Eagles, which is a Monday Night Football game, mind you, in Week 14. Who's that saying missing over there? It says missing something. Missing, is that the Jason Kelsey? I can't quite tell. Well, who would that be? It just says pound on it. Is that the Jason Kelsey podcast? I don't know. We'll keep going. Save our tush push. And here comes the Eagles fans in droves. Oh, we saw something on the sign there. I'm trying to find every single little one that we can. It says, oh man, I double clicked. Hang on. Maybe it'll be on another frame, because it's there for just a fraction of a second. Something M owned. Okay, we'll keep going. It says, okay, Jason Kelsey. Here it is. I was waiting for this one. It says missing. Have you seen this man? Who's that up there? Is that Ocho Podcast P? You guys have to help me out there on the top. On the top right there, it says missing pound. Then Jason Kelsey cell phone repair. What does it say? Swift service taken to new heights. Is that a reference to the Taylor Swift stuff that we saw with his brother? There you go, man. And in the front here, you got the Eagles parade, Jalen Hurts. All these guys, they're saying something on those signs. I guess you can't read them by design. The chicken jockey. Oh, man, I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch here, guys. You're going to have to help me out in the comments. I'm so excited. You guys, please make sure you go down in the comments. I think that's the Elmo. The crazy Elmo that you see on social media. That's who I think that is. Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship, the safeties up front. Or I should say the DBs up front. Love it. Save. Okay, there's the Kelsey thing. A 94.1 FM is going to be that sign that we're looking at before. Philly's Book of the Year. It's time... something. Let's see if I can read that one more time. It's time something. Oh, time 11-time bestseller is what it said. It's Philly's Book of the Year. It shows like mountains or something like that. Radio that's well seasoned. It's hard to say. I'm excited for you guys to help me out in the chat, man. It's going to be fun. Here come the Chiefs in Week 15, loading terrain. So now they're going through this portal to fight what was their end game boss, right? Which in Minecraft, I think is the Ender Dragon. Hey, hold up. I think there was something etched over here. Rep TV, 26, 14, 30, 27, 19, 17, 19, 17. These are scores, right? You guys will help me out with that one. Here comes the Ender Eagle. So the Ender Eagle is going to be their final boss objective in Minecraft Chargers schedule release edition. And they're all arming up to go fight the Ender Eagle, who, of course, is just going to wipe the floor with them. Goodbye, Eagles. Week 16, Chargers at Cowboys. I remember this clip. There's a clip of, I think it was like a standing room only thing. I don't remember. If it was a special ticket if you waited in a queue, and they opened up the doors and just thousands, hundreds of Cowboys fans just went flooding in. It looked like a freaking Black Friday in the Cowboys stadium. And then they go in flooding the stadium looking for seats there. Here we got karaoke cam. We got a guy in there. And, something fell off the ceiling at one point, too. Is that something of reference? Was it snow? No, I don't remember. Oh, there's Micah Parsons' podcast up there. Remember that one. And what does it say here? Defense wins championships in quotations. Here's Micah Parsons talking to Tank Lawrence. I'm not going to win the Super Bowl there. Oh, they had some beef on social media just recently, did they not? Yeah, that was T-Law, right? Oh, dude. Yeah, I remember that. That's crazy that happened in a public platform. They put that in the video? You guys are crazy. This is some clown. Oh, dude, I do remember this. I think these are the actual tweets that went back and forth, or was Insta or something. Won't change the fact that I told the truth. George Pickens joined the game because he just got traded to the Cowboys. Oh, that's fantastic. Beautiful work. It was so relevant. It reminds me of the Harrison Butker last year where he was talking about, kitchen and all that stuff, and they were able to sneak that in at the last second. That's fantastic. Here comes C.J. Stroud and the Texans. Who we got here? So, of course, this is going to be a big game for us considering that they pushed us out of the playoffs last year. How the Chargers going to jab them. Now, of course, C.J. Stroud not having the biggest, follow-up season to that rookie, season that he had. So wanted, of course, they're looking for that old version of C.J. Stroud. Dirty Bubble awarded key to the city? What? The Dirty Bubble from SpongeBob? And then for sale, trash can... Gotta get bigger. What are we saying? Trash can gently used. Says something. If something contacts someone, I can't quite read it. But there's C.J. Stroud who went missing in his follow-up season. What's the Dirty Bubble reference? What's that one? What is that one? You guys help me out. That is fun. Here comes J.J. Watt, and he's riding off away from the Texans as C.J. Stroud goes in, and they're serving up. They got their new guy in there, and here comes Khalil Mack. Oh, yeah, Saturday showdown rematch is set. Khalil Mack thirsty to get back at these guys, dude. It's going to be one of those classic Western showdowns. That's fantastic. Now, here comes the Chargers here, Week 18. We saw the first part of them wrangling up all of those Broncos. Now they're putting them in their stables, which when you zoom out, it's going to give you the appropriate lettering of the Chargers-Broncos last season, which I'm saying LL. I'm going to say that's because the Chargers swept them last season, right? The 2 L's. The Chargers swept them in 2024. I love it. Let's do it again. And here's the final schedule. Okay, so we missed this last time because I was actually talking over it. Here comes the team out of the tunnel. So these are just some pretty cool stuff in terms of, the credit scenes, right? After credits. So here's the Chargers coming out of the tunnel. Love it. There's Dan. I think I saw J.K. Scott there. Here's Jim Harbaugh. Dude, is he going to give him the shoulder pad thing? The boom, boom, boom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's giving the old quarterback thing there. Who's number 29 here? Who's 29 here? Shouting to the fans. Is that a bear? You guys help me out with that one. Here's Sauce Gardner and Josh Allen coming out of the cinema. Is this to reference of that new movie, Sinners, with his girlfriend in it? Sauce Gardner and Josh Allen looking at each other. Did something happen? And they're leaving the cinema together. Here's Jordan Schultz, Ian Rappaport, the beat writers at the Combine. Okay, what happened at the Combine? These guys talking to each other. Okay. Is this something I missed in terms of they're swatting at each other? I don't know. There's some beef between Jordan Schultz and Rappaport that we don't know about. This one feels like it's familiar. You got Aaron Rodgers, right, fighting the chicken jockey. Aaron Rodgers, interesting individual. And the Chargers, I feel like it's the fans and the team, everybody at the Bolt, watching this showdown go crazy. Of course, reference, if you guys don't know, the Minecraft movie, when it came out, everybody that was watching it, there was a popular trend to go absolutely nuts in the theater during the chicken jockey fight, and it would destroy the theater with popcorn and candy and just a huge mess for the staff afterwards. The Chargers fans and everybody at the Bolt going crazy in the movies. I'm going to say that's a movie theater of the chicken jockey fight with him and Aaron Rodgers. Hey, that was fantastic. Bravo to the Chargers, dude. Bravo to they always kill it. They always hit it out of the park every single season. I'm sure there's a lot of Minecraft fans. I'm so excited to go show this to my kids, too. I want to hear what they have to say in terms of some of the references I maybe didn't get for the Minecraft side of things. But that was really cool, man. As a Chargers fan, looking at the schedule, actually, we'll go back to this one more time just so we can kind of see that list at the end there. As a Chargers fan and in terms of how the schedule actually panned out, let's go back up here real quick. I'm very happy with a couple of different things, okay? Lots of primetime games. Look at this. So the international game to start off the season, followed up by a Monday Night Football game, first 2 weeks of the season. Crazy. That's a lot of exposure. I think the NFL may see some big potential in the Chargers follow-up here with Jim Harbaugh. Followed by, again, some nice competition here. I would say it's a little bit tougher at home than it is on the road this year. That's a nice little mix-up here. Broncos, Giants, Commanders, Dolphins, Colts. Some tough teams, some not-so-tough teams. Before we get to the next slate of oh, man, I can already see the game that I think I kind of want to go to. You already see some more primetime games. You got the Vikings Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football versus the Steelers. I've seen that in person already. And then the Eagles, Monday Night Football, Week 14. The other thing I really wanted to point out, too, was the bye week. I'm very, very happy with where the bye week is this season. A lot of us a little bothered by the fact that we had a super early bye week. Of course, it did help us last year. We would have been a little screwed. There was a Justin Herbert injury, and I think the offensive tackles were both kind of banged up. That bye week saved us, but we all are hoping to see a competitive bye week this year where the Chargers at Week 12 can, regroup and find some momentum that's heading into the postseason, which we're all hoping and expecting the Chargers to make this year. So honestly, very cool, roundup of teams. I like the way that it all was spread out. I think that maybe, one thing that I did notice on social media yesterday, one thing that the NFL needs to do better, because this is, I think, the second year in a row where the Chargers were one of the top teams in terms of distance traveled. I think the lowest team, if this is correct from what I saw on social media yesterday, I think the lowest team was somewhere in like 9,000 miles traveled this season. I think the Chargers somewhere at like 36 or 37,000 miles, which that is, and they're first place, by the way. They're the number one travel team in the NFL. That is bonkers. Hopefully they can figure that out. But everything else, man, it looks awesome. Awesome schedule revealed by the Chargers social media team. You guys are great. You're the GOATs. Everybody knows it. Everybody talking about all this process. I feel like you guys started the trend. The trend lives on. It just gets better every season. And it definitely the staple, the standard in the NFL for NFL release videos. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. Please leave your references in the comment section below. I'm so excited to get some explanation behind some of the ones that maybe we didn't know, but the ones that we did get were absolutely fantastic. Again, bravo to this Chargers social media team. You guys killed it. Cannot wait to see what you guys have in store for the rest of the season. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. If you like what you saw here on Bleacher Report, hit us up with a follow on the way out. We'll see you next time. And as always,